Welcome back to my channel. In my first video on anger, I talked about how anger is a natural emotion and that it serves a purpose in your life. It allows you to speak up for yourself when you are being treated unfairly or when you need to protect yourself. But society sees anger as bad or something that needs to be controlled and kept hidden. So if you have every right to express your anger, why does anger get such a bad rap? Well, that's exactly what I want to talk about in this video. So let's jump right in. Thanks for being here right now because I care what you're working through. My name is Carol and I'm a life coach from carolcares.com who helps all teens and young adults work through their mental health challenges. If you are thinking of self-harming, please hit the video link above at any time during this video. I think you will agree with me that anger can cause a lot of hurt, especially when it becomes violent and leads to harm of self or others. And the yelling and the screaming or the physical aggression that happens because of anger can become quite frightening for a lot of people, including yourself, especially when it's out of control. So it can be quite dangerous in some instances. So if you look at that side of anger, I know you will agree with me that it's very scary. Some of you, unfortunately, have even seen angry behavior in your own home, even from the people that are telling you that your anger is out of control. So I can see how anger can get a bad rap. I can see how anger can be seen as a bad emotion because it can really harm a lot of relationships around you. And I don't believe that that is truly what you want to happen. So I really think that I want to back all of this up. Yes, anger can get bad. Yes, anger gets out of control. And yes, your anger can have a negative impact on a lot of people around you. And because of this, anger gets a bad rap. It's completely understandable. And I'm sure you see this too. But I want to dig a bit further here. I want to understand this. There's something missing here. And this is what you need to hear. Society may continue to see anger as bad, but I'm here to help you. I know for sure that when someone tells you that your anger is bad and you have a bad temper or you need to control your anger and you're not allowed to use it, this advice is not going to help you one damn bit. In fact, it's going to do the opposite. And let me tell you why. A lot of you have been told by your parents or by others in a position of authority that your anger is bad. That it is a problem, especially when you have tried to express it. You've been told over and over and over again to calm down, control your anger, learn how to relax, or even let it go. You've been told to never, ever use that anger again, or you're going to be punished. So in reality, this is what you have been taught about your anger. You need to suppress it, control it, shut it down, shove it down, never use it, put it away, and never feel it. In essence, you have learned that this natural emotion that is there for you to use to protect yourself when someone is crossing your boundaries is now a very bad one. You have learned at a very young age not to use it because it's bad or it's dangerous. And I want to ask you something. How's that working for you? Do you think it's natural for you to shove your anger down, to hide it, to never take it out? Do you think you are meant to go through life never getting angry with people? I don't think so. I'm sure you've learned very quickly that you just can't flick a switch and shut off your anger when it needs to come out. You can't repress your anger. You can't try to shut it down. You can't control it. Anger is a very strong emotion that will control you, even when you think that you have control over it. There is no stopping what's going to come out when it needs to. You have anger in your body for a reason, and it needs to come out. Trying to shut down your anger or ignoring it only makes things worse. This is why you have outbursts. This is why you fly off the handle. This is why you rage. This is why you say things that you'll regret later. This is why your anger gets out of control. And this is why your anger gets such a bad rap. You've tried over and over again to repress your anger because this is what others have told you to do. This is what you've learned. You've been told that you're not allowed to get angry. But you know that trying to shut it down when it wants to come up doesn't work either. Trying to prevent your anger from coming up makes it worse. The more you shove it down or try to control it, it just builds up more and more until you finally explode. That's when your anger becomes dangerous, because that's when it's going to hurt others or yourself. And that's not what you want to happen. In fact, your anger becomes dangerous when you try to prevent it from coming up. It needs to be expressed. So what society doesn't want you to know, and what you haven't been taught, is that your anger is a very powerful emotion. You have no idea how powerful it is. It can help you to make such great changes in your life, ones that you never thought possible. I want to tell you something about your anger that maybe you may be hearing for the first time. So listen very carefully to this next part that I'm going to talk about. I want to show you how to get anger on your side so that it works for you, not against you. I want to teach you how to express your anger in a very safe and controlled setting where you get to choose when, where, and how it comes out. I don't want you to wait until you have an outburst and your anger completely takes over you. I want you to learn what it means to have real control over your anger. When you take this first step to help your anger release from your body in a controlled setting of your choice, I promise you that you will uncover something that has been hiding underneath your anger this whole time. You will uncover the real reason why you were angry in the first place. You will learn and you will feel what is bothering you. Your anger helps you to cover up what is really bothering you. And sometimes you don't even know what it is. And most of you don't want to feel what is really bothering you. So the easiest way out of it is to get angry. So in order to find out what is really bothering you, or what is hiding underneath your anger, you have to allow your anger to release in order to find it. You will discover that there are emotions that are hiding underneath your anger, and you need to feel these emotions. So in my final video on anger, I want to show you how to release your anger in a very controlled and a safe way so that you can see what's underneath all your anger and all your rage. And when you finally express your anger in a controlled and safe setting, you're going to be able to deal with what is underneath it. You will start to finally understand why you're so angry. And you'll also find out that you have great reason to be angry. Your anger is telling you that there is something that you need to look at. There's something underneath it. Anger just covers it all up so that you can't see it. Allowing your anger to express will actually set you free from the control that it has on you. And this is when you begin to change your life. You really can. It's time to get this anger out of your body once and for all so that you can begin this change. And I will show you how to do that in my next video, where I'll give you lots of tips to help you express your anger in a safe way. Until then, if you have any questions about anger or any challenges that you may be experiencing right now, you can fill out a form on my website, carolcares.com, under the Ask Carol page. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram. And also, please let others know about my channel so that they can get the help that they also need. And as always, remember to have compassion for yourself for what you're working through and stay safe. Bye for now.